Hello, I'm Jonathan Bowman-Perks and welcome back to my favourite time of the week. And since it's the new year and it's 2020, I wanted to give something to you, the very supportive listeners of both the LinkedIn and of the podcast. Because at times we've had 20,000 people watching the videos and listening to the podcasts. And indeed, the podcast has become number 4 on Apple. And it's doing incredibly well around the world. So thank you for your support. But it's actually not about me. It's about the leaders who you're listening to, who really are sharing so much of their experience and their learning that you're valuing that and you're taking a lot from it. And there's an amazing network building up. So I thought with that in mind, I need to get some of you to meet each other and also to meet some of the speakers. Some of you may know that I'm a great believer in reciprocity, giving back to society and particularly to those less fortunate than us. And I'm a trustee of a charity called the Inspiring Leadership Trust for vulnerable girls who've been abused, modern day slavery, trafficking or mental health issues, a whole variety of problems. This is a charity set up by my wife Lee, and linked to that she has set up the Inspiring Leadership Academy. And the idea behind it, it's part of this reciprocity. And we found that our volunteers who are acting as coaches and mentors to these young girls on some of these programs, like the Inspiring Futures programs, and we're working very closely with the serious and organised crime part of the Home Office, who are realising that a lot of work needs to be done against some of the drug barons and the county lines, and also some of the work we're doing around the world. So what does this mean for you? Well, the date is the 21st of January. It's a Tuesday, and from 8:30 until 3 p.m. we're having an incredible event. We're having the launch of the Inspiring Leadership Academy, and this is aimed at giving something back to the volunteers who are helping these vulnerable girls, and by providing them with some of the top speakers from around the world, the people who you're hearing on these podcasts and that I'm interviewing on LinkedIn. And they're very kindly giving their time for free, and a series of events, one a month over the whole of 2020 and beyond that. And so come along to this event. Now, I can't take all of you, but I will take the first 30 that drop a line to me on LinkedIn, let me know that they'd like to come, and you can bring one guest. So the idea is there's going to be speakers there, there's going to be volunteers who help the charity, and there's going to be business leaders who like to network and get involved in giving something back. So 30 of you, one guest each. Tuesday the 21st of January 2020, 8:30 it starts with coffee and it kicks off at 9 a.m. and it'll be finished by 3 p.m. with a small period for lunch. Where is it going to be? It's going to be at the Goldsmiths, the beautiful Goldsmiths Hall in the centre of London, right in the city, and I can send details to you about that. What's it going to be about? It's obviously about the theme of inspiring leadership, something that you who listen to this value so much. We're going to have some inspiring speakers. We're going to have a panel. We've got Olympians, we've got speakers, we've got leaders that you've heard on some of these podcasts and LinkedIn interviews. And there's going to be some discussions and you can raise points. But also the way it's run, it's a very inclusive kind of day. And also you get to see how you can use some of your leadership skills and yet learn with others. Because there's going to be a whole variety of different businesses there and different charities, serious and organised crime from the Home Office. And there'll be some fabulous networking opportunities. Now we've only just started to advertise about this event and it's already taking off big time. So please respond as quickly as possible. If you'd like to attend and come along with a guest, I'm not going to charge you, come as my guest because you've been listening to these podcasts, but just let me know and I'll have to clear your names and who you're bringing as your guest. And reply to me on LinkedIn. So that's all. Looking forward to seeing those of you who can attend. For those who can't attend and are abroad, the charity, the Inspiring Leadership Trust, will aim to record some of the best speakers of that event and advertise that on the charity website so that you can benefit from that. So this is about reciprocity. Giving back is about networking and about meeting some of these inspiring leaders that you've been hearing on the podcast. And there's some great speakers and it'd be a very interesting panel discussion, which I'm looking forward to sharing it. Looking forward to seeing you. Get in touch.